Hey guys, what's up? Daniel here. Welcome to a new video. In this video I talk about fortress frames. So by the end of the video you should know which ones you should absolutely have at 5 stars max because they are super valuable and good in battle, and which one on the other side you should avoid because they are bait, they just eat up your hardly earned resources that you fought for. And yeah, I hope by the end of the video you have a general idea what you should focus on. So the first one in line is a chromatic jubilee. I talk about this one if I don't forget. At the end of the video, it's a special fortress frame that you can only achieve through the current anniversary Genesis event. So let's put this one aside here for a minute. Next one is spatial shift. This one reads, launch 10 spatial orbs that teleport enemies to a random position above the map. Cooldown is 12 seconds. So at 5 stars maxed, this fortress frame here teleports back enemies. It's good in the beginning to get things going, but as soon as more and more enemies appear on your screen, it's not that good anymore. But it helps you out to start the round, to collect some cards, to get your turrets up and running. So I'd say it's B tierish. I won't put it into A tier. But if you don't have anything better, and you lost the 50-50, you got this one, you can use it. It's not entirely bad, but I wouldn't put resources into it. And by the way, you can equip up to 3 fortress frames slash skills at the same time. So you can shuffle them around here and pick whatever you like. But as I said, you should always have 3 certain fortress frames up here most of the time. Next in line is Retrieval Bloom, and this one is truly special. I'd put it right into S tier, and as I said, it's a special fortress frame. Let me read the text for you. For every 40% reduction in fortress HP, the fortress becomes immune to damage and regenerates 5% HP per second for 8 seconds, up to 4 times. So what does that whole text mean? When you lose 40% HP, this fortress frame auto-procs. When it procs, an immunity time frame is activated and all incoming damage for 8 seconds is nullified. In addition to that, while this immunity frame is active, you regenerate 5% HP per second. At 5 stars, 5% HP times 5 is 40% HP of your fortress frame restored. This is super valuable. If you end up fighting the boss in stage 5, 10, 15, 20, etc., etc., every 5 stages there's a boss that you cannot hold back. It's immune to crowd control. It will reach your fortress. It will attack your fortress. There's nothing you can do about it unless you kill it fast enough. But at some point you won't have the damage anymore, so you have to rely on buying yourself time to chew up the boss's HP bars one by one. So this fortress frame here will help you out tremendously, and its value increases the more HP you add to your fortress, because this is a percentual. The more HP you have on your fortress, the more valuable this one gets. So that's why I put it right into S tier. I have it in my setup pretty much always, just with a few exceptions, so it's an S tier fortress. Coldforge Bastion is our next in line, and this one launches a forward half-arc barrier, repelling and blocking enemies from advancing for 6 seconds. So this means just one half, the left half or the right half of the fortress frame, is moving forward up to this point here, more or less, and holding enemies back. This can help you to protect your fortress from getting touched at all. And this ability to keep away any form of damage from your fortress gets very valuable at some point. See the ships here? This one reads immune to the first 5 damage, blah blah blah. This one adds damage immunity points to your fortress. And when you cannot hold back the boss anymore, and the boss deals 40,000 damage per hit on your fortress, the only way to keep the fight going is to bring damage immunities all the way through the stage to the final boss. And that is when this fortress frame here can help you out, because it holds enemies back and is potentially saving you some damage immunities for the final boss fight. But it's not a very good fortress right away. It's key in some cases, but I wouldn't focus it if I had currency and I had to decide for one fortress. But it's good to have. So the next one in line is Devouring Smog. This one basically adds damage to enemies that are close to the fortress, but it has a cooldown, so it only procs once every 30 seconds. And let me see what it does. It doesn't increase the time frame. It's active, but it increases the damage, of course. So it's 20% increased damage per 1 star. In cases where you cannot hold back the boss, because it's immune to crowd control, then this one makes sense, but I wouldn't put it into A tier. It's okayish to have, but I wouldn't upgrade it as a priority. Then we have Aerial Minefield. Aerial Minefield spawns mines above your fortress every 10 seconds, and this cooldown here reduces for every star that you put into the fortress frame. So by 5 stars max, it has a 5 seconds cooldown, spawns 4 mines, they deal damage. It's pretty much free damage. And it's also a very cheap fortress frame because, see this? This has a yellow frame. This one is a red frame. Red frame fortresses cost 21 ARC tokens / Vanguard tokens, and the yellow ones cost 15. So they are a little bit cheaper, but I wouldn't buy and recommend this one. I'd even put it into yeah, if you don't have any other and bait avoid. So it's a close one. I'd say it's pretty much a bait. Avoid this one. This is our next S tier fortress, Eagle's Shockwave. You maybe heard the name, you maybe know what it does. Let me explain it to you. So when enemies approach the fortress, they get knocked back in a small radius, and it procs every 8 seconds. The small radius is actually pretty large, and the knockback on 5 stars is also huge. It's a legendary fortress, means it costs 15 tokens. It's absolutely worth unlocking, and it will help you out dozens of times because it hits back all enemies in its range. It doesn't matter if it's 1, 2, 100. They get knocked back frequently. Their attack pattern gets interrupted. It's very, very valuable. Once you have it unlocked and activated, you will know what I mean. So this one is an S tier fortress that you should have unlocked and pretty much in your skill setup at any time. So, Sentinessa AUS, this is our next S tier fortress. We have a S tier fortress frame streak here. So the AUS adds 50% of your fortress HP as additional energy shield for every 60 seconds. So at 1 star, this is 10%, at 2 stars, this is 20%. Then it gets up to 30, 40, and the maximum is 50. This is like free recovery, guys. So every 60 seconds, if you hold on in battle, it fills up your energy shield, and this is a huge help. Just imagine that you barely survive. The counter shows 2 minutes and 59 seconds. Enemies attacking your fortress, but then this boy here procs and adds energy shield onto your fortress. So you hold on for a little bit longer, can kill stuff, and prolong the battle or even win the stage. So this one is very, very valuable. I'd put it right into S tier. Now we come to Arc Tempest. Arc Tempest procs when enemies already reached your fortress which is the worst case. Ideally, you don't want that to happen at all. But if they attack your fortress, there's a 50% chance to trigger a discharge, dealing 200% of attack power, means your total current 80k, as damage to the target and surrounding enemies. So this is just good if your fortress is already flooded with enemies. Maybe this is the case in the beginning when you started to play the game, but even when you just started, the amount of enemies is smaller, so the huge masses they come if you increase in and beat stages. So long story short, this one is bait avoid. Try not to upgrade it at all unless you are in urgent need of additional fortress HP and there is no other option, because every single star that you add here to this fortress frame and to any other yellow / legendary fortress frame gives you plus 500 additional HP. This is the standard one. By the way, if you equip a fortress frame, it's just for cosmetic reasons if you equip it here. The skill is just active if you put it here in this list, but as long as you just equip it, it's not automatically active. You have to select the skill first. So then we have Flame Recurve. As you can see, I don't have it upgraded yet, but I heard people talk about it, so as far to my knowledge, and I saw a video, this one is not worth the currency. It's a Supreme Fortress frame. It comes in a box with a spatial shift, so you have a 50-50 chance to either unlock the Flame Recurve or the spatial shift, and this one here is, I'd say, is a loss. Let me see what it does. I can't see what it is. I think the damage increases or the cooldown reduces if you upgrade it. But guys, I'm telling you, I'm going to play more Battlefield, so the new mod that was released in the current event, to unlock this fortress frame, and then I will show it to you. So here in the Battlefield exploration, if you go to the top, exchange shop, the fortress frame is right here. So I will try to unlock this one just to for science and show to you how it works if I'm able to. So stay tuned for my next videos. And by the way, guys, just a quick information here. I'm sorry. You can join my my YouTube channel. It costs $5. So if you want to help me out, become a member. I will reply to member comments with a priority. Yeah, if you want to say thank you for me to me, you can join my YouTube channel and activate the membership. I would really appreciate it. So far, I have 2 members, and I'd like to give a little shout out to those 2 members. One is Astro Viajante, and the other one is Pacifist. Thank you very much for being the first 2 members of my channel. So guys, we continue with the fortress frames. We have nearly reached the end here. Last one is Frozen Shield. Oh, and then I talk about the Jubilee Shield. So, oh, Flame Recurve. So where do we put it? As I said, I'm not entirely sure, but if I had to guess, I'd put it into... I mean, it's a Supreme Fortress frame, so it can't be that bad. The damage has to be, I mean, at least acceptable. But the boomerang, I saw it flying, the flame boomerang. It's at a very close fortress range, so the enemies are already at your fortress pretty much, and that's, yeah, you want to avoid this. I'd put it into B tier for now. Maybe I don't put it into any tier at all. Let me just put it back down here, and I will give you an update on it as soon as I have it. Frozen Shield. So this one is an A tier fortress. I don't have it unlocked yet, but I will do something here right now live. I will try to get it. So let me try to get Frozen Shield. We head back in the menu. We go to Exchange Shop. Um, as you see, I have tokens ready here to buy something. Now I can just decide, do I buy with Vanguard tokens or with Arc tokens? I will take Arc tokens because I have more of these ready. Actually, Vanguard is running right now and I'm going for at least a top 20 placement, so I will have more Vanguard tokens by tomorrow. So guys, let's look up the fortress frame. There it is. I have a 50-50 chance to unlock it. And the other frame that I could get here is Devouring Smog. So I will buy this fortress frame chest here now live. Let's go. And unfortunately, I got the other one. So I couldn't I can't unlock it now, but at least you saw how the process is. If you have bought a fortress frame, you head back over to the fortress frame menu, select the fortress frame that you just pulled, and then you can start it up. This is how it works, and my total HP pool is now increased by 500 HP. Actually, it's over 1000 HP because I have some multipliers active already, but yeah, this is how it goes. So, but let's talk about the fortress frame and what it does. It generates a frozen zone above the fortress in a wide area lasting 15 seconds. Reduces enemies' attack and movement speed by 12% with a 40% cooldown. Fuck it, I go for one more round. I go for one more round. Exchange. Rebuild. Fortress frame. Let's go. No! Oh god. Oh guys. Okay. Um Whatever, you win some, you lose some. I had very good RNG in the past, and now RNG is not on my side. That's okay. We all know that and how it can go sometimes. It's all good. So, Frozen Shield is a very, very good fortress frame. I'd like to unlock it. That's why I tried to unlock it actually, because it helps you out when the enemies reach your base or are close to reach it. It reduces their attack speed and movement speed, and this can help you to save your damage immunities. As you might remember, damage immunities, you need them up and running for the boss fight, because the boss is coming. You can't stop him. He deals a ton of damage. That's why it's good to have this fortress frame here. So the ideal combination is in stages where you don't have to fear the boss reaching your base and you say, okay, enemies are going to touch my base anyway, is probably Retrieval Bloom, Sentinessa AUS. So additional heal, additional energy shield, and Eagle's shockwave for some more safety. But in stages where the enemy will reach your base anyway, you can probably in stages where you need to hold back the enemies from reaching your stage, you would probably, let me show it to you here in game real quick. So I'm doing a specific fortress frame setup now. So I'm removing all the frames. Then you should go knockback. Then you should go Cold Forge Bastion. And if you have it, because I don't have it unlocked yet, the Frozen Shield Fortress. But I don't have it unlocked yet. Yeah, guys, so that's it pretty much. If you don't have me subscribed, I would really appreciate if you do so. And if you have any questions, let me know in the comments. Every single comment helps me out to push the algorithm a little bit. And yeah, guys, see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.